When I was a teenager, one of my neighbors came home one day with a 993 turbo, and I was just in awe. Always been a big fan of the aesthetics and the design. As I got older and had the ability to purchase my own, that was a car that was really just, top of the list. What I was hoping to achieve, which I feel like over the 7 years that I've owned my 993, was to modify it to kind of an OEM plus, so mild modifications that don't necessarily change the aesthetic of the car. I'm a big fan of Porsche because of a number of reasons. The engineering, the quality, the history with racing, and I think back to my original point, just the ability to make it your own. This year we did some work wheels on it with KW suspension. So it's running at RS height. The work wheels, with the suspension just really complement the look and aesthetic of the design of the car. Yeah, it's funny because I had hollow spoke turbo twists on the car up until the end of last year. Since I put the work wheels on, the thumbs ups and the photos and stuff like that, have increased dramatically. So the wheels definitely took the car to the next level. My 40th was just in January, and my wife got me the Porsche experience in LA. So I had the opportunity to drive a 992 GT3 back-to-back with a Turbo S. And that was by far the most exciting and thrilling gift I've ever received. I'm a big fan of the 959. I also, in a perfect world, would love to own a 911R. I think aesthetically, for today's age, that has a similar silhouette to the 993. It's obviously a much more improved version. And then a Carrera GT, I think for a lot of guys would be up on the list, which it is for me as well. So the rear engine, rear wheel drive, I find really unique in the driver experience. I've driven a variety of cars, luxury cars, exotics, and I don't think you can really duplicate that. For me, every time I drive my 993, I get this thrilling experience of just, a very unique driver vehicle kind of bond. And so being a 6-speed manual, having the engagement in the car, it's one of a kind. I think whether it be real estate or your personal life, whether it be friendship, family, spouse, children, I think it's the most important element. I've found, through growth in my career, that having high-level communication goes hand in hand with high-level quality service with our clients. And so, it's definitely at the top of the list in order to be able to, grow and have good understanding of what you're trying to achieve day to day. I would say I'm a pretty big fan of music. My wife and I have done a number of concerts and musical experiences over the years. When I bought the car, the stereo that was in the vehicle didn't really feel era appropriate. It was upgraded and it didn't really match the aesthetic of the car that I wanted. And so I purchased a new stereo headset that felt a little bit more appropriate. And that would have been 6 years ago. And I've actually never turned it on. I've got a full Fab Speed kit on the car, intake and exhaust, and I just enjoy listening to the car while I drive and just having some calm and peace, and just enjoy engaging with the driver experience. So I grew up in Montreal, and I moved here when I was 15 years old. Until our floods in 2013, I still felt a little bit like this wasn't home. And then when I saw how community focused a lot of people were, I felt a lot more connected and a sense of belonging to the city. Having a really successful career and meeting a lot of people and having the privilege of working with people one-on-one to help make their dreams come true, being part of a process to help them find a home where they're going to raise their children and have all these incredible experiences, has just really accelerated, my belonging here and feeling like I'm part of the community. We also do a lot of nonprofit and a lot of community work. And so, trying to give back and not just take from such an incredible city means a lot to me. And so to be able to do all of those things at once, is really thrilling, and definitely makes it feel like this is our home.